Hi, this is Cheryl for Cut at Home. Today I want to show you a really fun Matchbox die. It's made by Sizzix. It's one of the Tim Holtz alterations dies, and I'm featuring with it graphic 45 papers. Look at how fun this is for the guy in your life, for a quick little gift box or whatever. You know, with Father's Day approaching and graduation coming up as well, I needed some small boxes to handle guy gifts, primarily cash or checks and the like. And so I just thought this was such a fun way of handling it. So let me show you quickly how to make those boxes. Again, we're going to start out with this die. It's a Tim Holtz die. It's called Matchbox. It recommends use of a premium crease pad, so keep that in mind. The first box I ran, my sort of test box, I didn't worry about the crease pad so much, and it worked out fine. But as I started to use pattern paper, it did matter a bit. So here's my die. Essentially, I've got the base of the box on this side, the top of the box on this side. I'm choosing to do my base in just a solid paper. I want to conserve my pattern paper as much as possible. So I've cut a 5.5-inch square of paper here, which is sufficient to cut out my base. And I've cut out a 3x6 of my pattern paper. I'm going to put the pattern paper right side down for purposes of cutting this, and I'm going to lay that over the end where the top is cut. Again, that works very well. Now for this, it's one of the thick dies. You can see that here. So we just need our base plate. Here I've just got a small base plate. Might have been better if I used my extended one. And I've got my crease pad. This is one of those dies that recommends use of the crease pad. So I'm going to lay the crease pad over top. Again, I've got my long crease pad. It's the only one I have. I can feel my paper moving underneath, so I'm going to just adjust this quickly to make sure everything works out okay. And then I'm set to run through the machine. So I'll just load it up in my Sizzix and crank it through in the normal way. And this is what I end up with. I end up with the top piece cut. You can't really see it on screen, but it's very well scored. I'm going to fold along those lines right now because we need to do that to assemble the box. Again, especially with the crease pads, those lines are very, very easy to find and to fold. You'll see that it just sort of folds together. There's one end that's a little longer than the other. I like to put the long end inside. It gives more reinforcement to the box itself, but you can do it either way. I'm just going to cut a short piece of score tape and place that on the end, and that's pretty much all you need to do to assemble this box. So I'm going to pick my outside end here, apply the score tape, and just strip it off. Now if I was doing this really, if I was doing a better job of it, not trying to work quickly for video, I would have gone end to end it with that score tape. But it's close enough. It's certainly going to hold for me. And so I've got my top assembled. You can see I have the nice finished inside with the newsprint sort of in there. And I can very easily take one of these little cards from the graphic 45 paper. This is a sheet called Champion, and it's got tons of sports represented here, lots and lots of different ones: baseball and wrestling and soccer, tennis, golf, football, cricket, you name it. So there's lots of things to choose from. You can make a good lot of boxes from just this one sheet of paper. And so I would attach this also with score tape to finish my box. Now there's a little more folding involved with our base. You can see the score lines on the base a little better. It shows up always better on solid paper. Again, with using the crease pad, we've got some good solid lines to fold on there. So I'm going to start by folding the 4 edges of the box right up at the base. Again, trying to move the other pieces out of the way as I fold each flap. There we go. And then I'm going to carefully do the other folds. So I'm going to fold the first one down, and then the very bottom little piece, there's just a little tiny piece on the end, folds up. So that same thing all the way through all the sides. Down then up. You can tell this is a quick assembly box. It really doesn't take a lot of time or effort, which makes it so much fun and so easy to do. You can make lots of these very quickly. And then the last thing is you want to fold these little tabs in so that they'll go into place as they should. Now it's just a matter of folding to shape the box. I'm going to fold in my sides. And I'm not going to grab the tabs here. I'm going to let the tabs fold in when I fold in the end. And so first end folds in. Again, it's a little bit of gathering the knack of it, but it goes together very, very easily. You can see that's all into place. Once again, folding the ends in. Now the box is pretty secure as it is. My preferred way of finishing it off is to just take one end at a time, pull up this end, and just put 1/8 inch score tape along here, and then stick it down. Then it's not going to go anywhere. Nothing's going to move. I don't worry about putting any tape or anything on the long edges because they just stay in place. And you'll see when I bring back my lid, it all fits. Yeah, of course it's not going to fit for me on the video. There we go. Just had to get it started there a little bit. So a quick and easy box, way too much fun. Love working with the graphic 45 paper too. It's just made the whole project. Thanks for watching. Bye.